Yo, what's going on, guys? Insanity Gaming here, and today we just have the next episode of Elite Weapons of Advanced Warfare. So basically, this is just a series where I go through each and every single elite weapon that I own here in Advanced Warfare, and I go ahead and kind of give my review of the gun and talk about the class setups and what I think is best with this gun, and if you guys have it or not. And so yeah, I kind of I kind of want to ask you guys if you have it or not. So before we kind of get into the game, well, I guess not the gameplay, the gun here. I wanted to let you guys know that I was thinking about maybe changing my channel name back to Love Me Some Bacon. I know it just seems a little bit more original than Insanity Gaming, but we'll see. You guys can go ahead and let me know down in the comments what you think, and if you guys don't want me to change it, then go ahead and let me know, and I probably won't if it's the majority opinion. So let's kind of start talking about this gun. This gun is an amazing variant of the HBR. Let me just go ahead and say that right now. It has a +1 damage, and it also has a +2 fire rate, and that's really all the negatives. I mean, there's a -1 handling, and you can't have any iron sight like attachment. Sorry, you can't have any optical attachments, so no red dot or anything like that, which in my opinion is really not that big of a deal with this gun, mainly because the iron sights aren't terrible. They're not great, but they're not terrible either. You know, like you can deal with them. They're not like, they don't obstruct too much of your view, is pretty much I guess what I'm trying to say. So I can deal with that. You can have any other attachment you want. You just cannot have any optical attachments. So that's not really too bad in my opinion. So it's definitely worth the trade-off. The damage, as you can see here, it kills people pretty quickly, and so I really enjoy this gun. And as you're seeing in this gameplay here, it just melts people. Like, you kill people so fast with this gun. It's insane. Hence the name Insanity. So let's go ahead and talk about my creative class that I like to use, and I'll show you guys a screenshot of the creative class and the perks and all that I typically use with this gun here. So see you guys in just a sec. Alright guys, so here's the creative class for the HRBA3 Insanity. So for my attachments, I like to run foregrip, quick draw grip, and stock. So I like to run foregrip just to kind of keep the recoil down, because the HBR itself seems to kind of have a little bit more recoil than a lot of the guns. And even though it's a slow firing weapon, slow fire high damage weapon, it still has that little bit of recoil. So foregrip definitely does help with that problem. And next, I like to run quick draw, because on all my assault rifles, for the most part, quick draw is a necessity. Now, you don't necessarily need to run that, but I definitely do. You can get rid of, you can get rid of something else so you can have more score streaks or whatever. But quick draw, I definitely recommend. So look at that fail right there. I'm picking up my assault drone. But next attachment I like to use, I like to put on a wild card and use stock, just because since it's assault rifle, just like with quick draw. With quick draw, you can't aim down sight fast enough, and with stock, you can't. It's situational, but I definitely like having them, because basically it just kind of helps you move around a little bit faster. And it's actually even better to aim with that. With stock, we can move left and right instead of actually aiming your gun with your right stick. So I like to run stock, but that is totally up to you. Now for the perks, I like to typically run lightweight, just to move around the map a little bit faster. Now lightweight and fast hands can definitely be replaced if you'd like. So for example, I like to run lightweight just so I can move around a little bit faster, since I have an assault rifle and it's definitely slowing my movement speed down, and I kind of like to rush around with my assault rifles a little bit. It's kind of a different playing style, but it definitely does work for me, at least. It might not work for you guys. So like I said, you could switch out lightweight for not peripheral, low profile, just to keep you off UAVs and keep you a little bit more stealthy. But if you do that, I do recommend running a silencer on this gun if you are planning on being a little bit stealthy like that. So next up here, for perk 2, I like to run fast hands, just because, for my grenade, I like being able to get it out faster. If I'm calling in kill streaks, I like being able to get it out, get out of the, if I'm getting UAV, I like being able to activate it actually a little bit quicker. So fast hands helps. That can be easily replaced for blind eye, or maybe not even have one there and have an extra score streak, or you can also replace it for peripherals. That's another perk I really like in perk 2. Now, perk 3, these are pretty much the 2 mandatory perks for most guns in my opinion. So I like to run toughness, and that helps me, like, if I'm getting shot at, I can control my recoil and my flinch a little bit better, and that way I can win more gunfights with toughness. And blast suppressor, that is a must, especially if you're playing with the playstyle that I like to play with, excuse me, that I like to play with. And you can move around the map a little bit better and more stealthy without people knowing where you're gonna be at, and without those little exo pings that you have on the mini map. So next up here we have the one grenade just to kill people. Because I guess, or that can also be replaced by stun. It doesn't really matter. I just like frags a little bit better in my opinion, but it's just a personal choice thing. And exo overclock is one of the best. Is probably one of the few best exo abilities here. So yeah, that's kind of what I think of the HRBA3 Insanity. It is a really good gun and definitely one of the best elite weapons here in Advanced Warfare. And if you guys have it, I definitely do recommend you use it. And yeah, so that's about all I got for this video today. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe if you're brand new, and if you're not new, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. That link will be down below in the description, and that little red subscribe button, go ahead and hit it like I said if you're new. So, as always, guys, all have a wonderful day. Peace out, guys.